las islas exteriores de la República de Mauricio.
Morning. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, at the very outset, I wish to thank France and Costa Rica for the leadership in steering this pivotal conference. Under UNCLOS, small island developing states, like Mauritius, often exercise rights over vast maritime zones that far exceed the land masses. Mauritius' exclusive economic zone extends to 2.3 million square kilometers, which is nearly 1,000 times our land area. As large ocean states, SIDS share the responsibility of stewarding marine ecosystems of global significance. Our commitment to protecting these vital ecosystems positions us as essential partners in transformative international action. However, the vulnerability of SIDS, which has been well documented for decades, is now augmented by both internal and external new challenges. On the domestic front, it is sometimes argued that since many SIDS often have no other resource but the ocean, they cannot sacrifice economic development and food security just for the sake of conservation. This, Excellencies, is a misleading argument and is plainly wrong. If ocean resources are the only or main resources available to some nations, then unless conservation is built into the development and food security strategies, the medium and long-term interests of the nation will be jeopardized. The external challenges arise from climate change and from ocean warming, as well as from marine pollution, especially plastics. National commitments to conservation will not be enough to safeguard national interests and those of coastal communities in particular in the face of these external challenges. International cooperation is a must. SIDS' lack of adequate capacity for effective maritime surveillance means that laws and policies regulating conservation and commercial activities in the vast maritime zone cannot be properly enforced. And this is one of the big problems that we have. Yet maritime surveillance is an essential component of the global debate on maritime security, and therefore must be accorded our urgent attention. In addition to capacity building, regional and global mechanisms are required for optimizing benefit to small coastal states in conserving and managing their ocean resources. Mauritius has adopted an ambitious strategy to make the ocean economy one of the main pillars of our country's development. We want an integrated approach to all ocean-related activities, both onshore and offshore. This strategy includes a strong conservation component. Mauritius and the United Kingdom have just signed an agreement restoring Mauritian sovereignty over the Chagos archipelago. We are committed to establishing a marine protected area around the archipelago, which has significant, very significant marine ecosystems and biodiversity. And we will solicit the expertise, those who have expertise in this area, from the international arena. Mauritius will also adopt reforms that will enshrine the rights of nature in our constitutional framework. Marine ecosystems transcend all boundaries, demanding a coordinated international responses that harness multilateral institutions for knowledge sharing, for conservation coordination, and for resource mobilization. We call, therefore, for international cooperation in establishing knowledge networks on oceans. And we, in Mauritius, are setting up a faculty on ocean studies, which will contribute to promoting the ocean economy and the need for conservation, especially among seeds. Mauritius strongly supports international law regulating threats to the environment and the oceans. And therefore, we call for an enhanced cooperation at regional and global levels to conserve ocean resources, both from within national jurisdiction and beyond. We reaffirm our commitment to UNCLOS, the BBNG agreement, and the Pact for the Future as framework for effective global cooperation. We should commend the initiative of the Council of Europe, which has adopted a landmark treaty which defines and criminalizes environmental offenses and provides for prosecution against intentional conduct resulting in environmental disasters, which is tantamount to genocide. Mauritius, therefore, we say that the ocean connects every nation to currents carrying both our shared challenges and collective opportunities. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, the English poet John Donne said, "No man is an island unto itself." Individuals are not isolated, but are part of a larger whole continent. Everyone is part of the continent. The well-being of humanity and indeed our survival depend on community and interaction. We have, therefore, a moral imperative to unite as one global ocean community, committed to urgent and transformative action through strengthened multilateral cooperation for the benefit of all our peoples and for the future of our home, only home that we have, planet Earth. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Doy las gracias al primer ministro, ministro de Defensa, Interior y Comunicaciones Externas, ministro de Finanzas, ministro de Rodríguez y las Islas Exteriores de la República de Mauricio.